Good afternoon, y'all, from way out here farm. This is Joe, and I'm going to kind of go through what we're going to do this afternoon. We're going to bring some steers back here to our other place, and we got some grass that we kind of let get away from us, and we're going to see if we can't get that mowed down. We're going to get on our bad boy Maverick, and we need to change the oil and blades out on that before we really get to mowing big time down on the yard and stuff. But I thought since the blades were getting kind of dull, we'd go ahead and see if we couldn't knock some of this stuff down out here in this field where I keep my steers at. It's grown up pretty good. Like I said, I kind of let it get away from me, but things happen. There's a lot of fescue out here, a little bit of Bermuda and a little bit of this and a little bit of that and lots of weeds. But I don't use this to graze really. It's where I bring them to feed them out with grain. I've got two pastures here. They're maybe not, I don't know, half acre or so, but this is where I feed them out at. If y'all watch some of my other videos, you can see what I do when I feed them. But I bringing them back here in a week or so and start feeding one of them out, and I'm bringing the smaller steer back just to kind of keep the bigger steer, give them a little company. They don't like to be by themselves. I've already mowed this once and it was so high and so thick it really didn't do a great job. It knocked it down, and there's still some of that fescue is like, that stuff is very, very hard and sometimes hard to cut. You have to go over it twice. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if I can't get this field right here mowed again, and then move over here to the other field where through the gate, which actually the grass is thicker over here. I've already made a little trail going down through there, but that fescue is really, really thick over here in spots. So we're gonna get out here and we're gonna crank that bad boy up and get out there and see what we can get done. Don't hang around. You know, a lot of this stuff out here really needs to be bush hog. This bad boy cuts it pretty good, and my bush hog's down at the other farm, so that's why I'm using the bad boy. It'll do the trick. It's just you got to go slow, and it's a 60-inch wide cut, and it's really not made for bush hogging. A lot of people do. I mean, there's no real thick stuff in here that I'm worried about. It's all grass and weeds. I've kept this mowed pretty good, but I'm gonna kind of go over this and get it down so it will, we get some more rain, turn green, and be a lot cleaner when I bring those steers up here. And my wife gets on this thing and mows down at the farm, and she really likes it. If you never mowed with a zero turn, get on one, take it for a ride. It's unreal the difference in mowing with one of these and a regular lawnmower or whatever. I didn't want to put them new blades on there and come out here and cut in the field them rocks. There's all kinds of junk around here. A lot of these rocks I picked up and threw against the tree here, but I guess they got pushed down or something, I don't know. But not good on them blades. I'll tell you something else that ain't too good. All these daggone fire ant piles. They're everywhere. I do mean everywhere. You talk about some bad boys. Ooh, get them on you and see what happens. Arkansas is bad about fire ants. I bet there's probably 10 mounds out here in this field out here. This one right here, yeah, I still got some in it. I think that's what's wrong with a lot of the quail and the turkey population. Them little quail get in these fire ant piles and it kills them. But anyway, we about got this side done right here, and then we're gonna move over there to that thick stuff. So hang on. Red deer man. Yeehaw! Alright, we got our first cutting on that smaller field. It was tough. There's still a lot of that fescue stub lying around, sticking up, but I'm gonna go over it one more time and that ought to do it. I'm not trying to get it perfect, just cleaning it up a little bit. Y'all climb aboard and hang on. Alright, here's the finished product. Still not perfect, but looks a lot better than it did, that's for sure. Which when I get them steers over here, they'll keep this heat down a little bit, even though I'm gonna be feeding them grain. They still like to graze. There's quite a bit of grass out here. Like I said, there's weeds, there's some Bermuda, there's some clover, fescue, a little bit of everything. This is where I had some hay back in the winter when I had the other steer over here. Or I had two of them actually. I took one of them and had him butchered, but There's some pretty good patches of clover in here. And it did just rain just a little bit. It's still got raindrops on it. But it wasn't enough to keep me from finished mowing. But it'd be nice and green anyway. Well, I sure appreciate y'all watching this afternoon, and that's some of the stuff you gotta do, I guess, on the farm. Sometimes you gotta keep everything cut. I don't do any hay or anything, but I bush hog quite a bit, and my wife does most of the mowing except for something like this. But if y'all would like and subscribe and share our channel with your friends, tell them to climb on board, and tell them to hang on, because we never know what's going to happen. But God bless y'all, and God bless America. Thanks for watching.